United States of America, known as the land of the free, home of the brave, America has come to symbolize freedom throughout the world. People from all nations and from all walks of life have called America their home. America has welcomed them with open arms. Indeed, the famed Statue of Liberty is the embodiment of the fulfillment of this dream. In New York's public education system alone, its student body represents 145 countries of the world. The United States is also a very spiritual country, allowing freedom of worship to its citizens. Indeed, religion has traditionally played a larger role in American society. Many of the original European colonists came to America for religious reasons. Religion still has a major influence on American politics and culture, even more so than in other industrialized nations. As a liberal country that respects its citizens' right to worship, America has a deep affinity with Supreme Master Ching Hai. With her boundless love and compassion, Supreme Master Ching Hai has provided humanitarian assistance to many parts of the United States. In 1993, she sent relief teams to provide financial and material assistance to the victims of the 6 Midwestern states that were severely affected by heavy rain and flooding. On December 27, 1997, at the benefit concert organized by the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association, A Journey Through the Aesthetic Realms, Supreme Master Ching Hai generously contributed $100,000 each to the Vietnam Children's Fund and the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. And in the face of the worst human tragedy to ever occur on U.S. soil, on September 11, 2001, Supreme Master Ching Hai had also responded by immediately sending relief teams from around the country and all over the world to Ground Zero in New York City. Supreme Master Ching Hai's financial contributions amounted to over $300,000 to organizations aiding the victims. More currently, Supreme Master Ching Hai was awarded the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation in 2002, the Commendation of Dedication and Outstanding Service from the Mayor of Los Angeles 2002, and the highest honor at the 2006 Annual Telly Awards. Supreme Master Ching Hai continues to this day to extend her loving compassion to all parts of the U.S., from Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Alabama, to California, Florida, Texas, Hawaii, and other states.
We now invite you to listen to the following discussion with Supreme Master Ching Hai and our association members entitled Use Our Wisdom and Purity to Work, in Colorado, USA in April 1993.
Denver is Colorado. Very colorful, huh? Yes, I love Denver. I love Colorado. It's the best feeling. But Seattle is also beautiful. Seattle is beautiful. Many ideas, many answers, many new thinking, your thoughts arise within the meditation process.
Is the blessing that was passed down from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, the blessing of initiation or enlightenment?
Yeah, right. Of course, it's an unbroken lineage.
And was that the lineage that went all the way down to Jesus?
Yes, definitely. It will never be broken. But it just goes like a river, It goes from one place to another to bless the whole planet. We never stop you see, just different places. Sometimes the river runs under the ground and they emerge in the other place. That is not the same river, but it is. Yes? Any more? Reverend Abraham?
I assume then the priests in the Old Testament were the keepers of the ability to initiate or enlighten, or both?
You mean the Bible?
Yeah, in the Old Testament.
The Bible and the Old Testament and the New Testament are the testaments only, you see, to remind us of the enlightenment of the master and the practitioners of old. And if we now have a way to find similar experiences in our devotion to God, and we can refer to the Bible to see whether it is the same. And then we know we are in the same path or not. They are very good reference. For example, in the Bible it says that when God appeared to Moses, he looked like a big flame, yes, like light, yes. Or when Jesus was baptized, the dove come from heaven. That is light, color, white, white light, white color, symbol for purity. And also, when St. John was taken up to the heaven, he heard trumpet. Or sometimes other saints heard the words of God, like the sound of many waters, the sound of thunder, etc. And if in these days we have the same experience, then we know we are on the right track. Right?
Yes, I just wondered, would that mean that Moses was initiated from birth, from his parents from birth, before he went to the palace and that kind of thing, or was he initiated at the burning bush, where that was just the first time that he had encountered God?
You see, he meditates, and therefore he sees the burning fire.
Did he have to have a master, a physical master, initiate him at some other time, or just came through meditation?
He must have had.
Okay, because he was
Yes, because master comes all the time. Yes, and you see, but sometimes people can, through devotion and deep sincerity in prayers.
So you don't have to have a living master?
Yes, wait. You will have a glimpse or two of God's vision. Yes, but then if you want to go further or expand the vision all the time, then we need a guide, an experienced teacher who has come and go all the time the same path, and he knows all the corner and the pitfalls thereof. You see, that is all. Glimpse of God and glimpses of enlightenment, some people do have without having a master, or sometimes they have seen a master somewhere and get the blessing, but they don't know it. Yes. If they continue with an experienced guide, they will know where the blessing comes from. Actually, all blessing comes from ourselves. And the master is one with ourselves. It's just in the duality, in the dual world, we will have to see master and disciples and different multiple of people. But once we step beyond the door of duality, we see things only one, only glory, peaceful, love, and just a unity of all beings, you see, because we all came from the same source. At that time, we have no feeling of I and thou, even though we might see each other as I and thou, but we have no more feeling of separation. Yes. And all things flow through and forth through us and from us and back and on to all beings, yes, in the reality, in the real world. Alright? Yeah?
Tức là sư phụ, con xin được thọ đồng muốn được con có cái tiệm bán được thực phẩm á, mà có bán cái đồ biển.
Mai mốt bán ha.
Dạ, con có ra để bán nhưng mà xin hỏi sư phụ trong thời gian này con đang nhờ sự gia trì một sư phụ, không biết có được học được không?
Ok.
Cảm ơn.
Thank you. You all sit there and stare at me. I don't speak anything. Americans are better. They're asking more intelligent questions. Huh? And you just sit there. Or maybe you're too enlightened to ask questions.
I get puzzled sometimes when I think about the enlightened mind and the compassionate mind. I don't see how you can get the enlightened mind without having the compassionate mind.
Oh.
Can you explain that?
I don't think people are enlightened without compassion.
Oh, they have the term bodhicitta and bodhisattva. They have that term bodhicitta for the enlightened mind, and then bodhisattva is like
enlightened being. No. Bodhisattva, bodhi means enlightened, the enlightened capacity. Bodhi, yeah. And sattva means being. Bodhisattva means enlightened being. So the enlightened being have a bodhicitta, means enlightened mind. You run around in the dictionary. What for? Bodhicitta is a mind of a bodhisattva. Okay? Yes, it's the troublesome when you learn too many languages. Yes. Just translate it. Like a guru is a master. Okay? So now you want to find a guru or a master. Huh? Yes, similar. Okay? Anything else? Compassion goes with enlightenment. Therefore, you see, even though I help you opening your wisdom and give you immediate enlightenment opportunity, but still you keep the precepts. You see, I try to tell you, no killing, no stealing, love the neighbor, etc. Huh? And also we do selfless service. You see, that's compassion. You see, we have many poor people and different nationalities, yeah? So you think I am enlightened without compassion? Yeah?
Was the resurrection of Jesus and in the apostles' minds after Jesus died on the cross and came back, was he visiting them as the inner master visits? Were they seeing the inner master, and was that the Holy Spirit?
No, they have seen the inner master, yes. The inner master is also the Holy Spirit, you see, because Jesus was the representative of God on earth. Therefore he said to the apostle, now you see me and you still ask for the Father. You see that? Or he said, no one comes to the Father except through me. You see? If you have seen me, then you have seen the Father. You see? That's what it is. And when he probably also resurrected as well. That is many things possible with a great master. Also, there is another theory, not really a theory. If the Dead Sea Scroll is a true fact, you see, then the information there should satisfy you that Jesus did not die on the cross. And also, there is another so-called evidence, yes, in Kashmir, India, that Jesus is supposed to be buried there at the age of 120 years old. I have been there at the tomb of Jesus and one of his disciples. And outside they are written in Arabic that Jesus, the Prince, was buried there. The place is not very famous, but you could trace and come to see. I have been there. And I wonder whether Jesus was there or not.
One last question. Were the 12 apostles also given the power of initiation?
Yes. They were the successors of the Master. Yes.
Sư phụ cho uống cái được không?
No. Okay, come in. You make trouble for me. We are in a serious discussion about enlightenment and Buddha. Many things. Children are like that. Yeah, we're in serious discussion about who becoming Buddha next, and then here come a child and don't care nothing, just want to embrace me. Right. So each one of us demand different things.
Why the Jesus said is so specific? He said, "You can come to the Father only through me."
Yeah.
Actually, we know every time there is a living message
True.
come to the world.
No, but when he's there, he was the only one. Yeah.
He knew by that time.
Yeah. Therefore he say, I am the light and the way of the world, as long as I am in the world. You forgot that?
Yeah, so I knew that. So that also caused the confusion.
Confusion. The people always confuse themselves. So then I want to get clear. This is not Jesus' fault. He said very clearly, I send comforter to you. It's good that I go, because then the comforter will come. See? And he said, as long as I am in the world, yeah, I am the way and the light. We confuse ourselves. That's our problem. From ancient time, we all been confused. We have nothing else except confusion.
One thing I've noticed is that the more I meditate, the more I recognize that most of what goes on around me in my world is an illusion.
Mm.
And when I'm in meditation, it seems like I can cope without illusion, without any problem.
Yeah, when you're out of it.
When I'm out of meditation, then I'm still reacting to it. So I wanted to ask you your advice about what the best way to react to the illusion might be.
React illusionarily. You have realized all things are illusion already. If you already have discovered that all things are illusion anyhow, so your action also, why worry about illusionary action? Yeah? Just act what you have to do, but not be attached to it.
I think the thing is, it's sort of like a magic trick. When you watch a magic show and you don't know what the trick is, then it's really exciting. But then once you find out what the trick is, it all seems really hokey.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
Life becomes that way after a while.
Yeah, true. But still, we're living here. I still wear nice clothes. I don't throw them away. Illusionary clothes. Yeah, I know. That's how I pass my time also. You see? Yeah? Yes. But in the morning, if you're too bored with life, you put some makeup on it. Take 1 hour. Or 2. And that's already nearly 1 morning gone. And afternoon you do makeup. And that takes a few hours more. And that's how your time passes quickly in the illusionary world, and you're not bored. Okay? And if you still have a lot of time to bore, to brood, then you can paint something. Throw some picture on the canvas and see how it looks like, pretending to be kind of an artist. An artist in abstract art, yeah. Because nobody knows anything, including the author. When they look at it, there's a very abstract. Their mind becomes abstract and everything abstract. Time is precious, even though it's illusional.
What about wearing like leather shoes or animal byproduct? The animal isn't killed for the leather, but then byproduct?
I understand your honesty. But you see, sometimes when we wear leather shoes, we probably feel uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, then don't wear them.
Cheese have animal.
Rennet, right?
Yeah.
No, many of the cheese have no rennet. But if you don't know it, forgive yourself. Ask God to forgive himself for making such a product. And also, by the way, forgive yourself, okay? Otherwise, we have to stop breathing after initiation because we kill when we... And walking is forbidden. Understand? All activities have to stop after initiation. That will be best. Purest form of sacrifice. But it's not to be like that. You see, we are in the world of the beings in this world are killing each other every moment. You see. And we try to avoid it, understand, as much as possible, as far as we can. You understand what I mean? But not to kill ourselves in order to keep the precepts. That's the difference. You see, the precepts are to help you to develop, not that you to have the precepts to survive. Without you, the precepts is nothing. Okay? Everything not extreme is good, huh? But try to avoid, of course, yeah? Not making excuse.
There's some teachings going on now about ascension, and that certain people will be ascended and be given complete enlightenment to come back to teach, because there'll be a massive transformation on this planet. Is there any truth to this?
Yeah, sure. Look at it and you know.
Okay. But I understand we'll come back with all the powers.
Yeah.
To heal, to do everything.
Yeah, we do. We do have it. I will come back after initiation. Initiation means you step beyond this life door, but come back a few minutes later or half an hour later to bless the world with firm power. That's the meaning of it. You see? Yes, sir.
Well, thanks for allowing me to be here today. And I'd like your comments, please, on the correctness of the Kabbalistic teachings brought forth by Dr. Paul Foster Case, Dr. Ann Davies, and one known as Master R, and how complementary are they with the Kuan Yin method, and are they a correct method?
If they teach the light and sound, yes.
Craig's earlier question dealt with the Jewish mysticism.
Yes.
And it appeared as though that you validated, at least to a degree, the correctness of that particular path.
Yes.
Part of my question is, was the person that they were working under a true master, and how consistent are that body of teachings with the Kuan Yin method of practice?
You see, we have to look into the teaching first. See? Because anyone can claim to be a master, but they have to verify their own identity by their fruits. Yeah? For example, if the disciples become enlightened after initiation and living a more moral, happy life and loving spirit, then it's okay. Yes? And as long as they can connect the people, the disciples, with the light and the sound within themselves. The sound which don't need the ear, doesn't need ears to hear, the light which doesn't require eyes to see. Then these are true master. Yes? And besides, 90, maybe 80, 70, 90% of the disciples at the initiation must see something. Not just say, well, I give you the light and then 1 out of the 100. Understand what I mean? So, and also they have to have the ability, the power of omnipresence. Yes, like they can appear to different disciples' house or non-disciples' house when they are in trouble or when they are in meditation or when necessary at the same time. You see, not only 2 or 3 places, but hundreds, millions of places, even heaven, earth, hell, all together at the same time. If the masters who claim to be have these qualities, then it's okay.
We appreciate your presence with us today on Between Master and Disciples. Please join us again tomorrow for the conclusion of Use Our Wisdom and Purity to Work. Coming up next on Supreme Master Television is Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, right after noteworthy news. May you and your loved ones be blessed with peace and harmony.